Good day, everyone. We are going to present a research entitled Demographic Profile and Behavioral Problems of Tacloban-Pupil Refugees, Basis for Personality Development Program. I am Ms. Aimee Victoria S. Geronimo, Teacher 2 of Silangan Elementary School, with my co-author, Mr. Aldrin Rosopa, Principal 1 of Silangan Elementary School. For our rationale, Silangan Elementary School is the nearest school from the Yolanda relocation site in Rosario, Cavite, and has 37 Tacloban refugees enrolled during school year 2018 to 2019 from grades 1 to 6. Based on the observations of the teachers, the Tacloban-Pupil refugees have problems adjusting to their new school. Hence, the study was made. This study determined the profile of the pupils and their behavioral problems. These data were used to prepare a personality development plan for Tacloban-Pupil refugees at Silangan Elementary School. Typhoon Yolanda is one of the world's strongest typhoon in recent history that hit the Philippines on November 8, 2013. Refugees were transferred to different relocation areas, one of which is Rosario, Cavite. 100 families chose to move in Rosario, Cavite because some of them have relatives and families there. And these individuals encouraged their co-refugees to come since Mayor Jose Nonong Ricafrente Jr. pledged to adopt them and provide everything they need, including jobs. For our research questions, number 1 is, what is the profile of the Tacloban-Pupil refugees at Silangan Elementary School in terms of gender, grade level, age, father's educational attainment, mother's educational attainment, and family income? Research question number 2. What are the behavioral problems of the Tacloban-Pupil refugees in the following? Behavioral problems relative to learning. Behavioral problems relative to emotions. Behavioral problems relative to relationship with other children, and behavioral problems relative to physical conditions. Number 3. Based on the result of the study, what personality development program may be proposed? For our scope and limitation, the study focused on all the Tacloban-Pupil refugees studying in Silangan Elementary School during school year 2018 to 2019. The 37 Tacloban-Pupil refugees were all included as respondents of the study. For our research methodology, we used questionnaire and observation. The questionnaire consisted of the profile variables to describe the pupils. It included their gender, grade level, age, parents' educational attainment, and family income. And for observation, as a principal and a teacher in Silangan Elementary School, the researchers used observation to supplement the data gathered for the study. For our findings, as seen on Table 1, 59% of the respondents are female. 35% of them are from grade 1. For their age, 46% of them are 6 to 7 years old. When it comes to their father's educational attainment, 54% of them are high school level graduate. For their mother's educational attainment, 54% of them are also high school level graduate. As for their family income, 40% of them has an income of 5,000 to 10,000 pesos. In Table 2, Behavioral Problems Relative to Learning, rank as number 1 is too many absences. Table 2.1 shows the behavioral problems relative to emotion. Losing temper is ranked as number 1. In Table 2.2, behavioral problems relative to relationship with other children, rank as number 1 is being troublesome. Table 2.3 shows the behavioral problems relative to physical condition. Being underweight is number 1. For the conclusion of this study, it will be discussed by Mr. Aldrin or Rosopa.
Conclusion 1. Majority of the Tacloban-Pupil refugees are females with both fathers and mothers who are high school graduates. Most of the Tacloban-Pupil refugees are in grade 1, between 6 to 7 years old, and have a monthly family income of 5,000 to 10,000 pesos. Number 2, too many absences, not spending enough time in studying, and lazy to study the lessons are the behavioral problems of Tacloban-Pupil refugees relative to learning. 2.1, losing their temper and being aggressive are the behavioral problems of the Tacloban-Pupil refugees relative to emotions. Being troublesome and sensitive are the behavioral problems of Tacloban-Pupil refugees relative to relationship with other children. 2.3, being underweight and malnourished are the behavioral problems of the Tacloban-Pupil refugees relative to physical condition. Recommendations. The personality development plan be considered for the implementation to help the Tacloban-Pupil refugees to improve and develop to become productive citizens in our society. Another one, if the personality development plan be implemented, then it can be evaluated after its implementation. Personality development plan. Behavioral problem. Behavioral problems relative to learning. Objectives. To improve the academic performance of the Tacloban-Pupil refugees. Activities. Work closely in cooperation with the parents on the following activities. 1. Monitoring the attendance. 2. Doing their homework. 3. Studying their lesson. Persons involved. Principal, parents, teachers, pupils. Time frame, year-round. Expected outcome, more academically prepared pupils. Behavioral problems relative to emotion and relationship with other children. Suggested objectives, to help the pupils adjust to their new environment and school. Activities. Activities can be planned to help the pupils feel that they are welcome by the school community. Persons involved, principal, PTA, teachers, SPG, and pupils. Time frame, year-round. Expected outcome, well-adjusted pupils. Behavioral problems relative to physical condition. Objectives, to help pupils improve their health. Activities, include the pupils in the school feeding program. Strengthen the MAPE program activities. Persons involved, principal, MAPE teachers, PTA, pupils. Time frame, year-round. Expected outcome, healthier pupils.